Hi, fifth grade. By now, you guys have received the packet, I'm hoping, or it'll come this afternoon in the mail. Mrs. Nash has said that we have given them as many as we can, and then they have dropped the rest in the mail as of today. So if you don't have it, you will. The district is not having a lot of expectations for making sure, okay, this week is completely done and then we'll start next week's lessons, because we are still working on the next chunk of lessons. So if you finish this all by chance, let me know. But right now I'd like to give you some information because some of you don't have this packet yet. I want to show you what's in it. On the parent letter that, you know, should be attached, I'm hoping. If not, it's been uploaded. It just basically breaks down, if you were to look at it as day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and a Monday through Friday rotation, then the purpose is for you to break this up as you need to. Again, we made these lesson plans based on maybe we would be out 1 week. We had no idea it was going to be like this. So if it's too much in one day, I don't want you to feel like you have to do it. But what we tried to do was make each day kind of a continuation of the next day. So I want to show you what's available. The first thing that was included, and it's been uploaded digitally, but also you have a hard copy, this right here. It's an author's purpose PowerPoint. Okay? We know the author's purpose is the reason authors write, and we're kind of going beyond the typical pie, persuade, inform, entertain. We are looking at nonfiction text, but this is just a general review of why authors write. And right now, our focus is nonfiction. Well, a lot of our authors we know have a point they want to get across, and so it's that. Reasons and evidence. What are the reasons they believe that? If you'll recall, we did the types of reefs articles, and we did the ones about the talking animals that can communicate, and we did the pirates, you know. We looked at the difference. Some of them were just to inform you of like Blackbeard or what a reef is. Some were to persuade. Some were to say, you know, one of the reef articles was telling people you got to protect them because they're not being taken care of. So persuasion, things like that. But the thing that we have to do is remember, we can say, well, they want us to save the reefs. Well, then you have to be able to go back into that article and say, well, what evidence is provided? Did the author give enough evidence that is believable? Is it factual? Or did they just say, well, you should protect the reefs because I think you should? There's a difference. And by fifth grade, you guys are learning to read critically and think deeper. With the PowerPoint, there's a Google paper or this paper. And I'll be honest with you, if you do it and you can't submit it digitally, have your parents text me. Have your parents take a picture and send the work to me, and I will count it as completed. I am kind of tracking. I'm not going to grade critically. Don't freak out, panic. But this is something that goes along questions with the PowerPoint. Then there's a Monday writing prompt, okay? And it says, write a 5-paragraph persuasive essay about why cell phones should or should not be allowed in schools. Include 3 reasons supported by details. Now, guys, that can honestly be one nice paragraph, or that can be 5 paragraphs if you want to expand it, if you feel dangerous and want to write. So just make sure what some specific reasons. But I need to clearly see your opinion. Do you believe they should be in schools or not? And then give some valid reasons. And you know what? Remember, we were starting to do research to get relevant evidence and valid facts to help us back our claim. You could do that. You've got some time. So basically, I'm looking for some persuasion here. I want you to persuade us. Why do you think students should be able to have them, or why shouldn't they? Okay, so those are the Monday activities. Then Tuesday, it's the second half of the slides. The PowerPoint's pretty big, so you're supposed to do it in 2 parts. Well, the second part is slides 27 through 37, and they just want you to provide some evidence. It's just to answer those questions that go along with that PowerPoint. Tuesday's writing prompt. Now, here's the thing. If you didn't get Mondays done, okay, finish it on Tuesday. Sorry, I keep saying that, but I mean, if you didn't get day 1's done, then finish it day 2. if you got it done and just wrote a nice paragraph, then the next one is write an entertaining story. Okay, it says Tuesday writing prompt. Write an entertaining story about why cell phones should or should not be allowed in the classroom. Now, this is your chance to be fun. Write a fiction story about a time a cell phone was in a classroom and prove, maybe somebody was sneaking around, or maybe they cheated on their test, or maybe, I don't know what happened, but try to be creative if you can. The difference between this isn't trying to convince anybody the same way as a persuasive article or essay. This one is like, what would be a story? I kind of remember like where you would learn a lesson from the story. Like, what's the theme? The theme is, well, cell phones should or shouldn't be allowed in class. That's what this is talking about. All right. Also, let's see, PowerPoint essay, and that's really all for Tuesday or day 2. Wednesday/day 3. This is the one where it says listen to the read aloud, and there's a principal at Belvedere, and she reads a snippet of a story on YouTube, and I do have that on my YouTube channel, but it's Can We Save the Tiger? And go ahead and read it. If not, there is in your packet, there actually is a hard copy of the pages that are going to be read on there. So I would really like for you to access that. And then you'll recognize this format, okay? You will. Okay, I swear. So I want you to, after you've done that as an intro, then this is the passage I want you to read called Save the Snakes. Now, it's just a short little passage, and then there are some questions. And honestly, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then the third thing is, now the next writing prompt is, it says, write an informational piece about how human behavior can either conserve or endanger animals and plants. Here it is. This says write a 5-paragraph. Again, I don't expect 5 paragraphs unless you just want to. I would even accept one really good solid paragraph that says write a 5-paragraph informational essay, right? So write one solid paragraph that says how humans' behavior either helps or hurts basically animals, right? Because the article's called Save the Snakes. So you're going to write a paragraph informing people about how do humans help animals? How do humans hurt animals? So again, this can be as simple as 1 paragraph. If you're an overachiever and you feel super motivated, write up to 5. You could write 2 paragraphs. Guys, I just want to see you writing something. And when you write it and type it, I want you to remember punctuation, capitalize those sentences, show me a complete thought. You guys do know how to do that because you're so smart, it's ridiculous. Well, because you've been in my class. So, as I interrupt myself here, squirrel. The next activity is on Thursday or day 4. And it says it's kind of talking about Corona, which is depressing and we don't really want to talk about it, but it's something you can get into. It says there's a YouTube clip about germs, and on my on my YouTube page, there is a playlist called Author's Purpose. And that is where you will find the videos. But this video is called Germs. And then there's a cartoon that is printed off. But we have also made sure we included it here. If you have the packet, there's the cartoon. And then there's an article said a comic exploring the coronavirus goes with it. And then again, if you have the digital link, you can just click right on there and go. And then I'd like you to read this article called Lather Up. Okay, and I'll do some further instruction on this and the snakes, so don't worry, it's coming. But Lather Up is an article clearly about washing your hands. And again, reasons and support points. Okay, answer those questions. The final essay is, describe how the author supports the claim that hand washing is important. And guys, in today's time that we're living in, where we're quarantined, hand washing, you should know how important it is. Singing those ABCs. You know, the fun songs that there are. I saw Salvi on the news singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game while I was washing his hands. We're all missing baseball. I don't know if you are as much, but our household is. And I bet Salvi and Soler and all those fantastic players, they're probably missing baseball right now. So the Thursday writing prompt is my favorite. Okay, so it can be in a paragraph, it can be in a cartoon, it can be, I don't care what format, you can make a poster, but it's create a superhero that fights germs. And you know what? Maybe you're going to write an entertaining story about a superhero that battled a germ-related issue. Man, I would challenge you. And again, take pictures. Have mom and dad, have grandma, whoever's around, auntie, big brother, sister. If you have a cell phone, take a picture and send it to me, even if it's multiple pictures, because I'm going to try to find a way to share that out so we can see what each other's doing. I want to see you. Wouldn't it be cool to have a superhero that fighted the oh good Lord, that fought the coronavirus and won and eradicated it, or got rid of this virus so we could all get back to life as normal. I'm really excited to see what you come up with on that. Friday's activity is it's day 5. It's the last activity of things that you have, okay? And there's a recorded reading. I did it, spoiler alert, called One Plastic Bag. It's on my YouTube channel. And it is actually a true story. There was a lady in Africa who noticed the problem of plastic bags and the pollution. So she got out there and she learned, how to repurpose those plastic bags. And at first everybody thought she was crazy and laughed at her, but then they were like, who's laughing now? Because she's actually got a business that helps not only protect the environment, but she's making a living. So I want you to listen to that story. And then there's an article called Say No to Plastic Bags. Oh, there goes a truck. Say No to Plastic Bags. Again, it's another reasons and evidence, okay? So I want you to complete that. The writing prompt on Friday says, let me back up. There is a summary I'd like you to write from the read aloud. If you see, it's write a summary, should be in your packet. And so after you've listened to One Plastic Bag, do that. Then read the essay about saying no to plastic bags. Answer those questions. I will be posting these all on Google Classrooms. I will post all of the assignments by tomorrow. So it's cool if you do it on the Google Classrooms if you're not doing paper pencil, because you are able to, I've made a copy for each student so you can individually do it. Ava, shout out to Ava. She's already done one and submitted it to me. So, but Friday's writing prompt is write a persuasive essay about the importance of reusing/repurposing resources when possible, rather than just throwing them away. Okay, so again, that's a persuasive piece. Why should people repurpose, reuse, recycle, And then the coolest thing is the coolest thing is for Friday's activity, or day 5. So number 1, there have been some things included. There's a website called One Plastic Bag. So if you have even a phone, you can look it up and see the actual woman and the real story. But there's a challenge on day 5, okay? And it's an engineering and design challenge. And you are going to come up with a new product or a way you can reuse a plastic bag or a household item. Maybe it's a can you can wash out and rinse and reuse. Maybe it's a bottle. Maybe it's whatever it is you can come up with. Maybe it's some pants that you don't wear anymore because they have a hole in them. And how could you repurpose the material? So that's what I want to see. This is a literal challenge. I challenge you. And you know what? Take a picture. Post it on the Google Classroom. Have somebody text it to me or email it to me. I want to see how amazing your creativity is. Okay? So that's the first week's activities, and I really hope that is helpful for you. I feel like I've been talking a long time, but that's a lot of information. I am posting everything on my teacher Facebook page. I am emailing your parents. I am Google Classrooming it. But once you get this packet, Guys, just dig in. Just start with Monday, day 1, Tuesday, day 2, Wednesday, 3, Thursday, day 4, Friday, day 5, and just get through it. And if you are super motivated and you're done, don't forget iReady, reading and math. About 45 minutes a week is all you really need to do. Also, there's Brain Pop. You can get into Brain Pop for free and just read. Just look at the Tim and Moby videos and do the quizzes with it. There are other resources, but just kind of reach out and let me know. We have a Zoom call coming in a few minutes, and I can't wait to talk to some of you, and I wish it was all of you. I hope this helps. I will talk to you soon. I'm going to do my read alouds this afternoon, and they'll be uploaded. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.